Hello, 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 everybody, and excuse the delay. It is what it is. I really have no other excuse than it took me a little bit longer to write the quizzes this time around. I got stuck on a question. I didn't know how to word it, so I just spent like 10 minutes trying to figure it out. Well, we got here in the end, and I have some good questions for you, at least. I can say that much, but I am sorry for the inconvenience. We will get going with the quiz immediately. There's no reason to wait at all, but thank you so much for hanging in. The reason why I actually would have put the little countdown on earlier, but the issue is I can't put the quiz questions in before, like I have to do that before I put the countdown on, if that makes sense. Like I can't, like I start the entire thing with the countdown, but it has to have the questions in. It's a little bit of a troublesome thing there, but now that it's all in there, it's all correct. I had double checked at least. We should be good to go. So we will have a very fun quiz here today. We have 3 different quizzes. We have 3 different winners, and we also have a winner at the very end of a giveaway. So that is what we're going to be doing today. No worries. Thank you, Sarah. It's always good to hear. I see host on YouTube already. We are already on YouTube, yes. Facebook and YouTube have different timings, for example. Do reload if you're finding any lag or anything. A reload might help, or maybe changing your platform. But who knows? Hello Casey, hello Deanna, hello Mary, hello Brigitte, hello Rivka, hello Emily, and hello Dee, hello Marjorie, hello Deborah, Kristen. Facebook and YouTube are not the same on timers, yes. But it doesn't impact your speed. Like it does see YouTube and Facebook as different things. So don't worry. If you are worried that your speed on Facebook might make it so you get less points, let's say, that is not the case. It does actually. I have seen many people on Facebook win on time, at least than over YouTube. So it is not a problem there. So you're all playing on a similar field basically. The only thing we can't account for is your internet speed. So, we can say that they're both platforms, fair and square, but, yeah, internet speeds are going to vary, of course, but usually it is not going to be a massive factor. It is more about being right and having fun, maybe learning something new. Let's see here. I'm so bad at these, Amelia. Well, good luck, and you're all good. Nice to see you, Matt. Nice to see you guys as well. Let's get going with the intro, because the intro, of course, we're going to be talking about how this works. And that is what we're going to be doing here. This is a 1-question game. Nothing is going to happen. This is just going to be very, very silly, very fast. You're going to know the answer immediately, but it's to show you how it works if you've never done this before. And do we have any newbies out there in the chat? First time quiz from Emily. Well, I hope you're saying. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. I'm probably not, but welcome to the chat. Yeah, Doc is the first one here. Let's do the things, yee! I'm new, Katja, and Mary's an oldie, of course. Deanna is new, and also Gina, and so on and so forth. But here you have a question. What day is it today? What day is it today? There we go. 1, quiz day. 2, not sure. 3, live shopping day. Or 4, bingo day. Which day is it today? I can tell you, you can type 1, 2, 3, or 4 to answer. And just so you know, once you put your first answer in, you type 2, for example, then it is going to be locked. So do keep in mind that you can't change your answer just all willy-nilly, at least. So be aware of that. But beyond that, it's just about having fun and answering these questions in your time. Make sure that you are somewhat correct, because being correct is way more important than being fast. That's all I can say. New to the quiz, Nancy, welcome to all of you guys who are new here. Are you aware of the scam message we got after the live shopping? Yes, we have seen it. The funny thing is, or funny, it is not really funny, is that we couldn't see it in our chat while live. Basically, our chat filters out spam, so we couldn't see it. That's not something we have chosen. It just does that. So we didn't even notice it at all. Until way later. So now we are aware, and hopefully we're going to have the ban hammer out next time if there's anything like that happening again. I'm at least going to be looking out for that, so don't worry. And hopefully none of you guys have responded to them. Always know that our giveaways on live streams are always going to be you reaching out to our email, and we send you a code. No links or anything. Never any links. It is quiz day, of course. Quiz day, and so many people are right, and a couple of jokers who don't know what day it is because, I mean, it's quiz day, guys. Come on. Who is that? It is DV on the leaderboard there, winning. Crystal as well, and Artemis, of course. 3 people who are on the podium, but of course don't win anything yet. We are now just starting the actual game. This was a little warm-up. Now, we're playing for $25 coupons to the Hobbii store in the next 3 quizzes and the little giveaway at the very end. So let's get going, guys. There's no reason to wait around here. You know, I won't even bother changing my camera because we'll jump straight into the quiz. I mean, there's no reason to wait, right? I made the leaderboard. Let's go. Let's go. Yay, number 4, Mary. Let's go. Okay, nice. Opening day for baseball. Nice. Enjoy, Bonnie. And I couldn't get comments to work. Nicole, weird. I mean, now or in the live shopping, but I hope that you did get it there in the end. Hopefully. Live. Yeah, I hope you're all live. In 3 seconds, we have the first question. Let's see what it is. Let's see how it be. And our first question. The brand new Dancing Queen limited edition has entered the dance floor. What fiber content does this unique and niche yarn consist 100% of? And this is Dancing Queen right here. I can show it on the close-up camera 1 second. It is actually over here. Boom. I can show it here. But I won't tell you, of course, what it's made out of. But what is this? I mean, I'll show it, but I won't do anything more than that, of course. So this is a very unique, niche-looking yarn. And very weird to touch. But what is this made of? I mean, who knows? What is this? Very, very cool yarn though, very niche. I will say, I mean, if there's ever been a niche yarn on the Hobbii website, this is it, I think. And luckily it doesn't say the content there. I did check beforehand, before we went live, just to be sure. Because what if I just gave you the answer easily without ever meaning to, or, you know, giving you guys the chance to actually answer beforehand. Now, this is an interesting yarn. I mean, we already have a bag pattern for it, but it is just a very weird one. Like, it's very stretchy, and that might give it away to some people. But it is actually polyester. Sorry, not. It is polyester. I'll show this to you right here. Actually, I can't show that there, so I'll show it here. Polyester right there, 100% polyester, and not polyamide. You might have thought that it's polyamide, but it says polyester. Like there is a distinction, although I am actually not aware of exactly the differences. I'm not an expert in yarn fibers, but at least I know that this is polyester right here. Now, let's move on to the next one. Which country is the global leader in acrylic production? This first quiz, by the way, is a little bit random. The next 2 quizzes are a little bit more about Hobbii. So if you know about Hobbii, then you'll see that. But which country is the global leader in acrylic production? I can tell you as much as the US is where acrylic fibers were invented. So second guess myself, Rebecca, that happens. Believe in yourself. I knew my answer was wrong as soon as I hit enter, lol. Handbag clutch would be cute. Jennifer, that's exactly the pattern that there is for Dancing Queen. There, yeah, I was like for a second, Dancing Queen? Yeah, it is like the ABBA song. But there's actually like a pattern right now, a free pattern right now for it, where you make a little bag. So, like a little handbag. So, yeah, try it out if you have not seen it. Do we need to be an FB to play? No, you can be on YouTube or Facebook. I mean, either way works, Carrie. And all you need to do is answer in the chat. So you answer 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the chat to be sure that you are being counted. Now, let's see here. I'm seeing some smiley faces from Emilia. Maybe she's doing great, maybe not, who knows. Smiley faces can mean many things in this economy. You know, I'm not sure if you guys are aware of the irony. China is the #1 acrylic producer now. The US was the first to make it, and I'm pretty sure that China also exports the most, which also makes sense, I suppose. But yeah, there's a little acrylic fact, and we'll also stay in acrylic land for a second, because I also figured that I'd ask you guys, who are the experts, about acrylic a little bit. What kind of, I guess, value does acrylic add to something? And it's coming up in a second. Which is most often considered a prime value of acrylic? Is it 1, keeping warm, 2, breathability, 3, baby clothing, like it could be used for baby clothing, or 4, antibacterial. Some of the fonts, like sometimes the font doesn't minimize for a longer word, which is weird. But which of these is usually attributed to acrylic fibers, acrylic yarns, for example? And this is in my estimation, and from what I've read, I would say that there's some of these that I have never heard acrylic fibers be mentioned or be talked about as. So I assume that we might be on the same page here, hopefully. Because the thing is, you guys, many of you probably have worked with it, so maybe you have a say against it. But this is what is most commonly attributed to acrylic. And skål, prost, and so on. I'd say quick drying, Dagmar, that's definitely also one. I just took one that could be said that this is an attribute of acrylic, and that is warm, keeping warm. Usually because it is actually quite, it doesn't have a lot of breathability, so it does tend to insulate quite well, or I guess keep, like, yeah, it is easier to sweat or to to keep the heat inside of you with acrylic fibers, basically. That is at least what I could read from certain articles and whatever else, and from just experience with it. That's what I've heard. Never heard baby clothing for acrylic. Antibacterial, that's more certain wools, I believe, and especially some sheep wool stuff with the lanolin, I think. Where is Pima cotton mostly made? 1, Peru, 2, Egypt, 3, Brazil, or 4, Barbados? What do you guys think? Wildly guessing, well, Crystal, well, you know what, I would also be wildly guessing if I didn't make this quiz myself, so no problem there. Yeah, my first thought was durability. That could also be one, of course. That could also be one. Hate it when you're torn between two answers. I get that. I'm sure that some people use it for baby clothing, or some people find it breathable. There we go, breathable. Or what was the last one? Antibacterial. I don't know if that's something that people think ever about acrylic, but at the very least, it is something that you can definitely argue that it can be used as baby clothing, but you never would say, hey, acrylic or cotton for baby clothing. You would never say that. Where is Pima cotton mostly made? Is it Peru, Brazil, Egypt, or Barbados? Where is it at? Wool is breathable. Cotton is also fairly breathable from my experience of listening to the host, Louisa, Jaya, so on and so forth. Not Steven. Steven did not know much about yarn and crocheting or knitting, but he did have the jokes, and that's what I learned from him. Peru, it is from Peru. Egypt, it is not. Pima cotton is specifically from Peru, and also some southwestern, mostly made in Peru. But there are also some southwestern American states, I believe, that also make it. At least from what I could read. But Egypt has Egyptian cotton, for example, which is a whole different thing. They are all a type of cotton, though, which is, here we go, what type of cotton is Pima cotton? Is it upland cotton or ELS cotton? Do you guys know about cotton? Do you guys know what any of these two things mean? I wanted to bring it here because I learned about it for the first time researching for this, going overtime with this quiz to learn this thing. I actually didn't know this at all. I had never heard of it, but maybe you guys do. And I don't know, upland cotton or ELS cotton? Which cotton is Pima cotton? And what is it even? I learned that on bingo. Let's go, Christy. Let's go. Let's see, what else? Nope, coin toss for me, Badger and Fox, fair enough. I would also not have known what this is. I'm from Pima County, Arizona. Okay, yeah, that's probably also, southwestern states in the US, Arizona. So that makes sense. Perhaps you do make there is some Pima production there, I believe. But it's mostly in Peru. Grew up with cotton growing all over. Look at that. Okay, now, what type of cotton is Pima cotton? Let's see what you guys answered. Oof. We have quite a few of you guys out there. How many do we actually have watching right now? We have 155. Nice. It is It is definitely not upland cotton. It is supposed to be opposites. That is my bad. I put in the wrong one. There were two options. I rolled 50-50. But anyway, we have a winner. And the winner, you know, it is what it is. I'm sorry for that. It is actually ELS cotton. And we actually have another question about that in a second. Ah, my God. Trying to make it on time, and then anyway, even though I actually went over it again, it is what it is. It is ELS, but congrats to Jody Sims, right? I can't even see, I can't even read right now. Yeah, Jody Sims, there you go. It is Jody Sims who does go away still with a lot of good answers there. I am sorry to the people who might have answered correctly there. That is my bad completely. I don't even know what... you know what? Let's just throw it immediately. There's no reason to wait around in this little bit of a mistake that I've made. But we have now a numbers quiz. We have a closest guess quiz. And what does that mean, Matt? That means that you have to guess the closest value, or the closest guess number-wise. The first number you put in there, it counts that. So please do not just put a number in willy-nilly. You have to put in the number that you think it is. This is for another $25 gift card. Jody Sims, by the way, you know what to do. Roughly, how many % of the world's grown cotton is this so-called ELS cotton, like Pima cotton, Egyptian cotton, for example? How much of the world's production is this cotton? And I promise you, there's only one way, there's only one thing that can be correct here. There is no way that I could have messed this one up, so this entire quiz will be completely right. That is so annoying. That is such an annoying thing to do. Have two answers and you flip them wrong. Again, maybe that reinstates my whole. I don't even understand what any of them really is. But upland cotton, I can tell you this, is Gossypium hirsutum. That's Latin for it, and it is. You know, I'm not going to tell you how much of the grown cotton in the world is this cotton, but it is quite a bit. That's all I will say. But the ELS cotton, which Pima cotton is, and Egyptian cotton, and so on and so forth, which evidently my quiz definitely said that it is 7% of the world's grown cotton. So it is a very little percentage. And Pima cotton is also... It is basically like longer fiber cotton, basically. Now I can explain it a little bit afterwards. It is a longer fiber cotton, so they're usually a lot more durable than other types of cotton, or maybe upland cotton, for example. So that is one massive difference between the different cottons, is that way more durable because of the longer fibers, basically. And that is it is basically just grown like that. It is not about the production necessarily. It is the grown cotton. How many yarns does Hobbii offer that consist a part yak wool? A little bit of yak wool in there. How many cottons do we have of that? How many cottons? And I saw a 7 there. Oh no. I mean, it might not have been from the Pima cotton question, but maybe. How many yarns does Hobbii offer that consist of part yak wool? So we have just yak in there, and I'm seeing a lot of good questions here. Good answers. 7% of the world's cotton is ESL cotton, or ELS cotton. There we go. All cotton, not just Pima. Coin flip the wrong way for you too, Matt. Yeah. That's how it is. That's how it is. It happens. Oh, no, I lost Matt for a moment and I kept going to Tuesday live. Tiffany, that's weird. I've never seen that happen. So it put you to a different live stream? Okay, well, good on you, Facebook. I don't know what to say. Only 30% wrong. Totally the wrong way. Well, let's see how many. It is one. We have one yak wool, and I can tell you right now what it is. Hold up 1 second. Let me just see what it's called, because there's only one of them. There's one yak wool. It's called Soft Yak DK. I don't know. I've never seen it before, but we do have one of them. There's one yak wool in there. I'll show it right here. Look at that. This is the lovely one yak wool we have. Soft Yak DK. And there's only 15% yak in it. So it is part yak wool. It's just only 15%. So not much yak in our catalog at least. That's about it. That's one. And I saw a lot of people saying one because, I mean, also, how many times have you guys heard us talk about it? Hobbii Bingo! If we have 21 numbers left when a full card has been filled and won, how many numbers have been dealt? Oh no, Rebecca, oh no. Please be sure, because I saw that you typed 1, please be sure that you are live whenever you do this. So you reload your page, or you make sure that the little bar at the bottom of the video is all the way to the side. So you make sure that you're live, because otherwise you might be a little bit late to answering the questions. But if we have 21 numbers left when a full card has been filled and won, how many numbers have been dealt? We of course have our bingo program every Monday. I assume that most of you guys are part of it. In Hobbii Bingo, we have a certain amount of numbers. I'm not going to tell you how many now. But when we only have 21 numbers left and we have a full card, boom, bingo, how many numbers have been pulled? I don't know, I mean, dealt, I guess that makes sense as well, right? No, you would have won, Janice? No, no, I'm so sorry, Janice. Hopefully, maybe. Next time, hopefully. Maybe you would have won. You never know. Maybe someone else also. Yeah, it's a little bit of... yeah, my bad. It is 54, because we have 75 numbers in Hobbii Bingo. So if you have 21 numbers left, you have dealt 54. So that's good. Many people got it. I mean, that's a little simple maths, of course, but I'm not gonna deal you like college level math, also because I can't do it, but also because I feel like a little simple math solution sometimes it's okay. And also it's also about knowing how many numbers we do have in Hobbii Bingo. So, how many meters of yarn is there in a French Cotton 8/8 color pack? French Cotton 8/8. How's the meterage there? How many meters is there on a French Cotton 8/8? And then you can think about, how many are 10 of them? So tell me, how many meters there is in one of those bad boys? Yeah, it was all tied. Oh no, it was all tied. Oh, can we play Hobbii Bingo in France? Rivka, you can play. The question is, I actually don't think you can win, because we basically have each bingo tied to a certain market, and I'm pretty sure you cannot get the like, it basically just doesn't work with our order system. But you can still play. You just can't see it probably on your app. There's other ways though. I'm not gonna tell you, but it is possible. You just can't win bingo, from what I know. But that is what it is. You can always write into us and say, hey, I would like a French bingo. Maybe in the future there will be space for that. 750. It is 75 meters per French Cotton 8/8, so 10 times those, that's 750. And many people got that as well, because you guys know, you might have bought the things before. I mean, French Cotton 8/8 is a popular yarn, so it makes sense. There we go. Okay, let's see. We have quite a lot of familiar names in the top spot. Dagmar, Jenny, and Josephine, and Mighty Stargazer, and DV. Oh, yeah. Okay, it might be an exciting point tally that we're coming up to. Fifth question now. How many yarns on Hobbii's website are Oeko-Tex certified? Okay, Tex certified? Oeko-Tex certified is what we call it. Or at least me, because O and E together in Danish create the letter Ö. So Oeko-Tex certified. I'm not good at this, Amelie. We have a fun last one with true or false, where everybody who have joined now, you're gonna get a fresh plate, fresh chance to win. Just so you know, completely fresh, and we'll see what happens from there. So yeah, how many yarns on Hobbii's website are Oeko-Tex certified? Let's see. There are quite a few. I'll say that much. It is, of course, a standard that basically, I think it certifies how safe the textiles are, basically for like human use. 135 separate yarns are Oeko-Tex certified. So that's pretty awesome. That means that that you guys have a lot of choices in terms of yarns that are definitely certified to be safe, safe and good for the skin. I actually don't know if something isn't certified, if it's bad necessarily, but I'm sure that it being certified is like a, you know, that is a nice thing to at least know. Okay, well, this yarn is at least tested and made sure that it is not gonna, you know, have any harmful chemicals or such that might be, I guess, not the standard. Mighty Stargazer is up there as the winner. Well, Mighty Stargazer, congrats to you. You have won this this game. That finally, boom, we have a proper game, and we have Dagmar on the second space and DV on the third place in the podium. And that is a really amazing point tally you got there, Mighty Stargazer. 316 points. And then we had second place to 307 points, and then we had third place, 285 points. That is amazing. Good job to you. Good job. And we have all the other people on the top 20. Of course, also good job to you guys. And so on and so forth. We have one last quiz, and then we have a giveaway at the very end for also a $25 gift card to Hobbii. And by the way, to those two who have won already, let me just show you a little... where is it? Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Redeem your coupon by emailing us here, live@hobbii.com, and I will message you as fast as possible with your gift card. So, yeah, email us, Mighty Stargazer, and was it Jody? Jody Sims? There you go. Now, let us move on to the very last game of this quiz time, which, by the way, we're going on a little break, which might also be good, because apparently yeah, I mean, okay, mistakes happen, I know that, but it still annoys me so much that someone out there might have lost because I made a mistake. But it is what it is. It happens sometimes. It might be good, though, because we're going on a break now, so I can get my quiz time focus completely in without denial any problems, because in April, Gia and Louisa will have a little cal going throughout the month, so exciting there. Now, true or false round. We will have only true or falses here. There are more lace weight yarns in Hobbii's catalog than bulky weights. True or false? More lace weight yarns than bulky weights. And I'm just checking here. Like I want to make sure that there's no mistakes made. Okay. Don't check yourself. I will know if you check yourself. Don't go and check. You also hopefully don't even know how to check. I mean, actually, hopefully you do, because then you can find some nice yarns for yourself. But still, not for the purpose of quiz time, at least. I missed the first two games. Well, Yadderis, now you're in line for this one, so that's perfect. I'm seeing a lot of 1s and 2s and 1s and 2s. There are more lace weight yarns in Hobbii's catalog than bulky weights. True or false? True or false? Basically, this is the show. This is the format where I make a statement and you guys tell me true or false. I mean, you guys know the concept. It's just to be sure that everybody is aware, I suppose. Is this statement true or is it false? Let's see. It is false. There is actually 25 bulky weights on our website, and that's 15 lace weights. So that's it. Yes, there is only 15 lace weights. There we go. Boom. I had to make sure. Like, I have now gotten this, like... Is it real? Is it true? Okay. It is. Okay. It is false. Yes, good. Okay. All's good. True or false? Hobbii, besides being a... Okay. Hobbii, besides being a lovely yarn company, is also the Danish word for hobby. So, a hobby, of course. Is it true or is it false? A hobby. I mean, we all know what a hobby is. I don't need to explain that. But that is Hobbii, the Danish word for that. Of course, Hobbii being a Danish company. 1 or 2. 1 for true and 2 for false. Let's see here. I'm checking. Has to be 1. I run from them, they frighten me. Well, it is... I mean... you were just probably talking about the lace and the bulky weights. Yeah, I was thinking fingering weight. Fair, fair. I mean, I think fingering is it's a step above lace, right? Like a little bit thicker than lace weight. There are 15 lace weights and there are 25 bulky weights, which makes sense. I mean, bulky, we have quite a few of them. I also thought there would be more lace weight than 15, but actually all the lace weights are something that we do feature, so it feels like there's a lot of them because we basically feature all of them in our streams. But true or false, Hobbii, besides being a lovely yarn company, is also the Danish word for hobby. It is not. It is false. That is a false statement as well. It is not the Danish word for hobby, but the Danish word for hobby is actually the same in hobby. It's spelled the same way as well. So Hobbii, actually, it's very difficult for a lot of Danes, at least. I mean, it started here quite a while ago, and a lot of Danes, they will just say hobby because, and not say it like Hobbii because there's two e's, right? So you need to like drag it out like that, Hobbii. But many Danes will just say hobby anyway, and maybe also so some of you guys do that still. Who knows? True or false? There are more results for crochet hooks than knitting needles on the Hobbii website. So for crochet hooks, there are more results than knitting needles. What do you think? Of course, this comprises every type of crochet hook, every type of knitting needle. This is just the result when you search these two things. And that is, I mean, true and false, it is a little 50-50, right? It is a little 50-50, but I think that you can definitely use some logic to get there. Or not, who knows? You know, maybe the more familiar you are, I guess, with the world of crochet hooks and knitting needles here, the more you might be aware of where it might lie. So that is up to you. Okay, Jenny, that is good to know. A little hug goes out to you there. Let's see here. 1, 2, 2, 1, 1. I'm seeing a lot of ones and twos. That makes sense. Oh, this is fun quiz, even though I'm so bad at it, Sabine. I hope you're enjoying it. At the very least. I mean, it seems like you are. We, of course, have Quiztime. It's coming back in May, by the way. We're coming back in May with Quiztime, so don't worry. It is coming back. We just have a week or a month of Craft and Chat, a little Cal project with Jay and Louisa. So, it's false. It's also 50-50. You guys were perfectly 50-50. It couldn't have been more 50-50. Okay, that's amazing. I have seen that before, but this is the second time I've ever seen like a true 50-50 between you guys. So you were completely... There is more knitting needles. There is like 30 more results for knitting needles. And also, if you click on the buttons that are knitting needles and crochet hooks, there are significantly more. There's 49 crochet hooks and 104 knitting needles because there's so many types of knitting needles. So while crochet is more popular, there are more knitting needles out there. True or false? Hobbii's most expensive yarn that hasn't been discontinued is Dolce Cashmere at a whopping $61. Is that true or is it false? Is that true or is it false? Yeah. I enjoy doing the quizzes for fun, but not during school. Casey, I actually, for some reason, I thought the quizzes in school were the most fun part. Like a Kahoot. If the teacher went up, like, I mean, I was in high school a long time, like a long time ago. I know that's not, like, 10 years ago, I was in high school. And if the teacher came up to us and put on a Kahoot quiz, I mean, it was the best day of our lives, basically. I loved it. That's also why I love doing Quiztime. I really love just quizzing trivia quizzes. My favorite board games are quiz games. Like, yeah, I just like this format of game. Here we go. True or false? Hobbii's most expensive yarn that hasn't been discontinued is Dolce Cashmere at a whopping $61. It's false. It's false. Why is it false? It is the most expensive yarn we have, but it is discontinued. So that's where the trick was with that one. And I knew I was gonna get someone or some people. We have here Dolce Cashmere, of course. It is discontinued, sadly. For those of you who love really quality yarn and cashmere, but and also having that for our bingo prizes sometimes, like this week. But yeah, it has been discontinued. So if you've been watching bingo, live shopping, or so on for the last few weeks, you would know. True or false? Hobbii is the 2020 winner of the Danish Entrepreneur Award, the Gazelle. the Gazelle in 2020. Can you win in England? Amy, you can win in England. Do you mean for bingo or for here? I mean, anyone that is in this chat right now, anyone, no matter where you are, can win right now. For bingo, yes. So basically, our English bingo is for every English-speaking nation, basically. That's how it is. You know, it is our calm bingo for a reason. It is basically for English-speaking nations. That's how it is. We have one for Danish as well. We have one for Germany and one for Sweden. And hopefully in the future, though, we will branch out. And I know there's a lot of interest from many places to branch out. But that's at least something that I can say. That we are aware that there is more interest out there. Yup, college students beg for Kahoot. Kahoot is great. I actually have some Dolce Cashmere saved on my Hobbii wishlist. Well, Casey, you need to get going because it has a great value right now, by the way, at a good discount. And there's only 4 colors left, so... True or false? Is the Hobbii? Yes, true! There we go! Did you think I was gonna do 5 falses? Come on, I would never do that. The Gazelle, Hobbii did win that in 2020 for, I mean, a very good yarn store, online store for yarn, basically. Like, we saw a lot of growth in that period, or I wasn't there at that point. But, yeah, came from very little and grew up, and especially, I guess, really gave a lot of people, you know, I mean, utilities, accessories, yarn throughout 2020, which was, of course, a year plagued by a lot of being at home. And therefore you could, you know, have a hobby like that. So it made sense. But we have a winner here, and that is C. Witter. And Andrea is on 2nd place, and Emily is on 3rd place. So congrats to you. I mean, just very, very good. You saw through every single little trick. Actually, you got 5 out of 5, didn't you? And same did Andrea, and same did Emily. You all got 5 out of 5. I mean, you're all winners in my heart. But only one can win, and C. Witter is the one who ends up winning the coupon. That is how the cookie crumbles sometimes. But guys, that was really good. Very well done. Now, we have one last thing to do, and that is to make sure to find one last random winner of the quiz time today. And yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed, and hope you guys will tune in in the future when we have quiz time. Because, of course, for a little bit now, we won't have any quiz time. So I won't see you here for the quiz times for a while. But it will be back in May, and I'll see you there, hopefully with a lot of great questions put in correctly. Yeah, I mean, I always love doing quiz times. It is always my favorite stream of the week, and I mean, it's just always fun to see all the comments about it. And is that coupon code? No coupon code for quiz time, Latasha. But yeah, we are just here for the fun of it, really. Congrats, and hopefully we will find a good little. You would write evil exams, Matt? Yeah, Jenny, yes, I would. I would, hopefully. I did think about, imagine just putting false throughout the entire thing, but I was like, wait. Would they believe that the Gazelle is an entrepreneurial award? The Gazelle? Come on, that sounds weird. That sounds a little weird, man. I mean, okay, that can't be. And he has done false the entire way through. He's gonna do false again, isn't he? No. I'm going to do a true at the very end, but maybe some people also saw through that. So maybe I should have gone with a false, because then people would be like, he can't do a false throughout the entire thing, and then I do go false again, so it's like a double whammy. I thought about it, but I was like, you know what? I can't do that. I can't do it. So hashtag Hobbii quiz in the chat to be a part of this last giveaway. First time joining, sad I now have to wait until May. Monica, yeah, that is sad. To all you guys who are new, who enjoyed this time. Of course, Quiztime will be back in May, very, very soon. You can, of course, follow bingo and live shopping and craftsman chat coming here on this time spot, or in this time slot coming up. So we have many different live experiences for you, live shopping and bingo and so on and so forth. So until then, we have Quiztime coming in back in May. Hopefully, you will turn up, because I would be sad to be here by myself for the first quiz time back. But for the last time, for a month at least, we'll find our giveaway winner throughout the entire stream. We have had a bunch of people come in, and now you all get a chance to win once again. And who is that? Mishka Dennis. I believe it's Mishka Dennis. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Mishka Dennis. I believe that is how you would spell it. There we go. It is perfectly. I mean, congrats to you, Mishka, and you win a $25 gift card. And just to be sure that you know where to retrieve it, email us here to retrieve your prizes. The 4 winners of tonight, if you were in live shopping, you can also email us there. This email is not for anything but these prizes, by the way, guys. I did see we had a couple of people emailing about customer service stuff. We can't really help you with any of that. Especially I cannot help you with any of that. And it's only me who really checks the email, so to make sure that you guys get the prizes. So, congrats, and I'll see you guys on Monday for another bingo, of course. I'll see you there on Monday. In the app, it's to those of you guys who might not know, Hobbii Bingo is in the app. It's the same time as this quiz started. I mean, a little bit earlier, hopefully. But, you know, we start on time for bingo. See you guys around, and I hope you have a great time, a good weekend, and just spend you know, lovely time until then. Quiztime out for now, coming back very soon, and I'll see you on Monday for bingo, and of course live shopping on Tuesday. Hope I see you guys, and I mean, ciao guys, ciao. And was fun, Matt? Thank you, Arrow, Mary, thank you, Ashley, thank you, and it was lovely to have you guys here. It's always fun, except daylight savings time will change, yes. To all you Quiztime enjoyers out there, daylight savings is going back this Sunday, just so you know. So bingo will be changed, and probably for most of you, we're going back, right? I mean, we're going back to what the usual bingo times are. Oh my god, I keep forgetting which way it is because I get confused about the whole. London time is 1 hour behind us, but they are on our daylight savings, I believe. I think England follows our daylight savings as well. I think, but so I'm just a little bit confused. I think we follow each other, but whatever. You guys can check the app for the countdown. There is the exact time on the day. So please do. See you there in the bingo. Have a great week, guys. See you. Have a good one. An hour earlier. Bye bye. Yep, we changed with you. Okay, perfect to you UK folks. Nice. I'll see you guys. Bye bye.